Okay, third scenario. If one did not boil the bits of bread, and the bits are not joined together, so he just make crumbs, bread crumbs, right? Joined together by the means of the liquid ether. So just separate pieces of bread. Then even if the bits are as fine as a sifted flour, one should make the blessing Hamotzi over them, since they are still classed as bread. We'll now explain in the paragraph, with the help of God, may he be blessed. So the first scenario is, I think we had to start with this. I'm not sure. I mean, but I'm sure what he put it in number 3. I mean, that's the straightforward way. So basically, it does not matter how big pieces are. If you crumb bread crumbs, doesn't matter. Big ones, smaller ones, less than kizayis, more than kizayis doesn't make any difference. We say Hamotzi. Hamotzi, and if he ate enough, so he says birchas hamazon. That's the thing. So one more time, 3 scenarios. One is broken in pieces and boiled. Second scenario, they just join together without boiling, right? And the third scenario, they just crumble the bread. Okay. So let's do the same sentence from the beginning. And it says, the ruling with respect to the crumbs balls, right? There's a bits of bread stuck together with the mean of the broth, etc. as follows. Okay, now of course, Mishneh Berurah, in his brilliance, he just followed the Shulchan Aruch. That's Shulchan Aruch take this cooked bread as a first case. Okay, so Mishneh Berurah says the bits of bread stuck together. If the bits were boiled, it makes no difference whether they stuck together or not. If they were boiled, the Shulchan Aruch only finds it necessary to speak of the bits of bread that are stuck together because the second case discussed, which refers to the bits of bread, they were not boiled. Meaning they were not boiled, but they were stuck together with broth or honey. Okay, so one more time the whole sentence of Shulchan Aruch. The rule with respect to the crumbs balls, there is the bits of bread stuck together by the means of broth is as follows. Okay, so stuck together is commentary. The same ruling applies if the bits of bread were merely soaked in broth, okay, for a long time, until the water became white because of this. In such a case, they also have the same ruling as bits that were stuck together, as stated below in paragraph 11. They stuck together while boiling. So one more time, this Mishneh Berurah will try to explain. The same ruling applies if the bits of bread were merely soaked in broth. Okay, merely soaked in broth. I mean, meaning that they were not cooked together, but merely soaked, okay, for a long time, until the water became white because of this. In such a case, they also have the same ruling as the bits that stuck together, as stated below. Okay, so basically, in some cases, so they didn't have to boil; they just soaked in water for a longer time, and until, as they say, until the water changed the color. To make they took the color from the flour, I guess. Okay, so 1 second, let me see. What time is it? Okay, so we have time. Continue. If the individual bits are boiled, then if they are large as aleph, one must make over them the blessing Hamotzi and the blessing after the meal. Okay, so let's stop here and try to understand. If the individual bits boiled, then if they're large as aleph, one must make over them Hamotzi. So okay, so he boiled pieces of bread, If it's more than aleph, 50, not 50, 28 grams. So he says hamotzi. Okay.